Stealth is borked right now, so my normal playstyle is currently inoperable. No quietly waiting for enemies to pass. No more using line of sight to cleverly evade aggro. No. Now I'm just stuck looking for ways to vaporize people with maximum prejudice. Scrapyard Nexus is my favorite testing grounds for messing with new weapons or characters. Trying to fight off all the cyborgs and drones that show up when you trigger the extraction is a good way to benchmark how strong the build you're using is, and develop strategies that work well with it. I like to set up turrets as a kind of defensive line to fall back against. The best places to put turrets are in both of these corners here. The concrete blocks will protect them from any guys with guns coming from the Nexus proper, so you can turn this box into your own private shooting range, and then anything that makes it past this line will get shredded from both sides by turrets. Keep in mind that turrets won't shoot at crawlers a lot of the time. They really don't have the ability to aim downwards, so you'll have to draw the aggro from the crawlers to keep the turrets safe. Crawlers all die in one melee hit anyway though, so the danger to you isn't very high. They nerfed the tac cam in 0.2. You can't use it while sprinting anymore, but they buffed the jump pack. Now, it goes off faster, it can be reused immediately upon touching the ground, it slightly reduces fall damage when you use it, so you end up taking less damage while using it than before, and it also in no way interrupts your ability to reload. So if you have the jump pack, melee enemies just can't really do anything to you. They finally fixed the drone hitboxes in 0.2, so you can now actually hit them with shotguns and pistols. I wish I had known that before. I would have raged at the drones a little bit less and shot at them a lot more. Actually, I'm probably the only one who cares about this, but I finally found a method of fighting drones with surplus weapons that I like. It's not exactly foolproof, but, at least now I can take 2 or 3 of them with me. A bit of a side tangent. A while back I was getting a lot of screen tearing while playing the game. That's not the Forever Winner's fault, I get that in a lot of games. So I turned on VSync, which fixed the screen tearing, but it also made it a lot harder to aim. Well, I've been playing like that for quite a while, but it was starting to get me killed a lot. So I looked at my settings and I switched on something called AMD Fluid Motion Frames, and holy shit, I can hit moving targets now. Anyway, the downside to that is those extra frames that are being generated don't seem to show up in the recording. So some of the footage might look kind of jumpy. If it pisses you off, drop a comment, I'll fiddle with my settings some more. Anyway, here's a bonus for the few people who care about getting out of bounds in this game. I found a much easier, much faster way to get out of bounds in Scrapyard Nexus, and I have actually no idea how I missed this before. In the upper right-hand hallway at the back of the Nexus, you can get up into the rafters with the jump pack. This isn't really very hard, you just gotta go through one of these 2 holes. Once you're up in here, enemies will have a really hard time shooting you, so you could probably use this spot to farm kills. You can then jump back up again and walk straight through this wall to get to this spot. Then, back up a bit so you can start a sprint, and sprint jump pack over onto this slanted walkway. You'll slide down a bit, but then stop, and you'll be able to jump back up again and completely out of the map. I also finally found a way to get back into the map at the extraction spot without taking too much damage. You can slowly walk off and land on this little metal box attached to the wall, and then down to the elevator, and you only take a couple 100 points of falling damage.